Hey, what's up guys, it's me again and welcome back to my channel, Mayta What Ifs. Today I am back with a new story. The name of the story is What If Naruto Was a Cybertronian? And yeah guys, it is an unscripted story and my own idea. Now, I know that I said that I will make one of your guys' idea, but yeah, as you guys know, I didn't upload it yesterday. I was busy. And yeah, after returning home, after doing the important stuff, decided to watch some nostalgic old movies from Bayverse Transformers and got this idea basically. And yeah, I also kind of watched a Transformer animated show that was out in 2010 for those who know, who have watched it. There's a girl known as Sari in it with a key around her neck. She's a half Cybertronian humanoid and she can transform basically into a robot as well. So this is where Naruto will be going here as well in this story. So I hope you don't mind and enjoy today's story. And if you do, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel. And talking about subscribers, thank you so much for making us achieve 670 subscribers. And yeah, guys, I wanted to ask you a question. I have read some of your comments. You guys agree that we should make a Discord or at least a Reddit, but I told you guys as well that one of you should create it, and do let me know in the comment section that this is the link and we can go there and do some reactions to the memes where you guys can post and so on or so not. Do let me know if anyone if you decides to create any Discord or you know Reddit page. We'll see. Anyways, enough of this. Without any further ado, let's begin with our today's story. Our story begins in Konoha Gakure no Sato, 5 years after the QB attack. It was October 10th and night time. A festival was going on in the village. While most of the people, the majority of them, were enjoying the festive of the QB's defeat and telling the tales of what went down 5 years ago to the next generation, a group of them was busy doing a job of their own, carrying the hatred of their ancestors who have died in the battle, their loved ones who have perished. They wanted revenge, and who better to take it all out on than their target, the Jinchuriki, the one who held the Biju within him, the incarnation, as many say, of the Biju himself, Naruto Uzumaki. As right now we see in an alleyway, which was blocked and only had one entrance, was a bunch of people with knives and a lot of other things that were bloodied, and in front of them was a wall on which their target was placed on, and supported by the knives and pitchforks that were stabbed into his intestines. As the leader of them, the people who was doing this to a 5-year-old was standing in front, as he had a sinister smirk on his face. Tonight is the night when you will have your retribution, QB. I won't allow you to die so easily. Not after all the pain you have caused. You will live like this. What? What are you talking about? We have decided to kill him tonight. What if the Hokage finds out? He won't. You see, a friend of mine, an Anbu, he told me to use this jutsu. This jutsu will cast him away from here, from the whole elemental nation, wipe him away from the face of our whole earth. As everyone's eyes widened, and even Naruto's, what are you talking about? Said one of them. This is a sacred class jutsu that is stolen from this scroll of ceilings, and with the help of this jutsu, that can only be used once, we will banish the demon from our world, once and for all. And using the hand seals, the leader then clapped his hands together, and the dimension opened. But that is when he noticed something. Him alongside all the people who were there, their soul and their life force was strained. What is going on? I don't know. This wasn't supposed to how it go. The demon was the one who's supposed to be punished. As that is when the leader who casted the jutsu noticed that Naruto was consumed by it. But that is when the portal closed down, he fell down to the ground as well, looking almost like a skeleton until Hokage arrived alongside the Anbus. As that is when he noticed the Anbu who told him about this was right next to the Hokage, wearing a mask of his own. You! But before he could finish, a kunai was stabbed into his neck by the man. What have you done? Said Hiruzen. This man. He threw Naruto in that dimension, Hokage-sama. The Jinchuriki has been lost. What? What are you talking about? What was that thing? I think it was a dimension. How do you know that? As that is when the Anbu figured it out that the Hokage was onto something and have not begun to doubt him. He tried to escape, but he was captured. as that is when he was revealed to be none other than a Chunin known as Mizuki. Mizuki, you were supposed to be a subsidiary teacher in the academy. I was supposed to be much more than that. I was supposed to be the hero, the destined one to get rid of the QB, once and for all, after everything it has done. I can't fathom that you, of all people, allow that thing to walk and roam around us, Hokage-sama. That thing needed to be dealt with. What have you done to Naruto? Said Hiruzen. What have I done? I have done the very thing that it was needed to be done. I have finished what the fourth started, as he was punched on the face, like many other buffoons who have done the same thing. As Kakashi was close to Chidori him, but was stopped by Hiruzen. We still need information what he has done. Take him to Anko and Ibiki, and tell them he's a special guest. No holding back. As Mizuki's eyes widened, he knew the TNI department of Konoha was known and renowned for his torture. And now, he was gonna see it firsthand. No, Hokage-sama, please, you can't do this to me. I'm the savior who saved us all from that threat. You're nothing more than a monster who harmed a 5-year-old kid. As after that, we see Hiruzen begin to walk back to the Hokage office, as Anbu stopped him. Hokage-sama, what are we supposed to do with them? Burn them. They are the ones who brought this upon themselves, foolishly trusting anyone. And what was that jutsu? We need to figure it out. And where has Naruto went? We need to find out as well. Unknown to all of them, this was an experimental jutsu that was kept in the scroll of ceilings because it was experimented by the Uzumakis. Uzumakis who were infatuated and obsessed with Fuinjutsu and its limitation, to the point that they were taking it after the time-space to the next level. And so, before they could finish it, they were perished. And this scroll was passed down to Mito, who brought it here and kept it safeguard until the Hokage, after the Uzumaki Kushina passed away, took it under him to keep it as a keepsake for Naruto. But now he was gone. We need to figure out a way to bring Naruto back. How did he do this? What kind of jutsu he used? We have thousands upon thousands of jutsus here, and 500 at least that are complex and need a hard time to be cracking, and yet this Chunin was able to do so. Out of all these jutsu, he used only one. And we need to figure out which one, if he doesn't open his mouth. Oh, he will, Hokage-sama, said Dragon Commander Anbu. He will. As now we go towards the other side, where we see Naruto landed on a different dimension, a portal of its own, as he crash landed more like it. As soon as the portal opened, he slammed on top of a huge metal object, causing him to be even in more pain before passing out. As that is when we see blue orbs coming out of darkness. What is this? This is a human, Optimus, said another voice. As now we see the one known as Optimus came into view. Find out what it is, Ratchet. We need to know what this species is. This is a human from Earth, but what can it be doing light years away from his habitat? This is impossible. It appears that he appeared through that portal, Optimus. I know that, Ironhide, but there is no jump space bridge between us and that planet. Actually, there has been, Optimus. What do you mean by that, Ratchet? There has been. One before the war went as it is. In the ancient times when the Decepticons were fought against Autobots, Autobots confiscated some of the dangerous weapons, and alongside a huge amount of energon, they teleported it using the jump space gate to a rock known as Earth. But how could this be? This kid, how can he activate the space bridge, Ratchet? You need to figure it out. Right now what I am seeing is that his vitals are dropping, and fast. We need to do something. Something to secure him, but our technology and our medical facilities, they're quite different and are here made to accommodate humans. What can we do? Only one thing. And I think that you're not gonna like this. What is it, Ratchet? That is, if we use the Allspark and convert him into a Cybertronion. What? What do you mean by that? There have been before humanoid Cybertronian that has been sent in the past to that planet to keep God's sake of those objects. But they were Cybertronian, modified with humanetic genes, weren't they? Yes, but this time we will reverse the process and make the humanoid Cybertronian. I see. Alright, if this saves the boy, do it. As now we see, it took Ratchet a few hours or so to prep for it. Naruto was in the meantime being prepared for his conversion as well. As now we see, Naruto was going in and out of consciousness. You don't need to worry about anything, kid. You're in safe hands. As Naruto couldn't understand them at first, but a voice from within him said to him that he needs to keep calm and he can trust them. As now we see, Ratchet began the conversion, and as soon as the conversion started, they found out something. Prime, look at this. I found something quite interesting. He is a human, but he is quite different from the ones on the planet Earth. What do you mean by that, Ratchet? Look at this. These layout of nervous system, and this force that is within him like Allspark. It's different. I don't know what it is, but I think it gives him strength that is much more superior to the humans that exist on Earth. Really? That is quite odd. So that means our punk here comes from a different planet altogether, said Ironhide. Yes, I think so as well, Ironhide, said Ratchet. Regardless, he is now our to deal with, and we have decided to save him. Do whatever it takes, Ratchet, to save the boy. And once he is in the right mind of state, we will ask him about this. As now we see, that is when something much more interesting happened while they were waiting for their much more allies to join them. And that is, a fox-like figure had appeared in front of him. What is this? How is this possible? My name is Kurama. And who all are you? You metal beings. We are Autobots, and you are at planet Cybertron. What planet? Cybertron. And from the looks of it, you are from Earth, which is light years away from here. Millions of light years. I can't believe it. Those humans, they used a jutsu on their own after beating him to this extent. A defenseless child. What do you mean by that? I will explain everything later on. But I need a body of my own as well. You see, I'm a different entity altogether. Optimus Prime. Leader of the Autobots resistance. Yes, Optimus Prime. As after that, Ratchet began to now work on two, not only one consciousness. And after what seemingly looked like one whole week, the process was completed. The new metallic bodies were complete. Naruto was still humanoid, but the QB, since he didn't have any physical form, thanks to him being only a soul, his soul was, due to the advanced technology of the Cybertron, was able to be transferred to the new vessel that was created, and Kurama requested it to be the Nine-Tailed Fox transformation. So it was a metallic Nine-Tailed Fox now. As Kurama woke up, the first is while Naruto still rested. I can't believe this. Thank you, Optimus, Ratchet, Ironhide, and, Jazz. Name's Jazz. Now, I think an introduction is in order, Kurama, right? Yes. I am the Biju known as the Nine-Tailed Fox from a planet known as Earth, but different one. On my Earth, the humans had chakra, a force that they could use to mold their energy into elements. And they have strength of their own, which is quite greater and stronger, or even matches some of ours. As this fascinated them all, but this boy got the shorter end of the stick. What do you mean by that? Sit down, I'll explain everything. As now we see, it took Kurama almost a few hours to explain what has happened and what was their history, all the way until how they ended up here. I can't believe this. So the humans there, because of the power they had, have gone corrupted. This is quite frightening to imagine. I have sent my agent there as well, Bumblebee, to Earth of this world, If humans of this world and that world of yours are the same of thinking state, then there might be a high chance that he and all of us will be in danger. So what are you planning to do? Unfortunately, Decepticons leader Megatron has gone there, but his signal has gone dark, and many other Decepticons have followed him suit. They are hiding there. B, our agent, has been trying his best to stay hidden and try to find evidence. He has yet to make any contact with the Decepticon, and has been waiting for our arrival. And we are heading towards there. Right now. What do you mean by that? You see, Cybertron has been in the state of war, as I have mentioned before, Kurama. Me being the leader of Autobots resistance, and Megatron being the leader of Decepticons, have been at war with each other because of our ideologies and theories. We wanted to resolve matters with peace, but they forced us to go into the wars. Well, Megatron and the Decepticons believe that only the fittest of strongest survival is in order. A new world order, I see. That is what changes all and leads towards destruction. Our planet has been gone and done. All we can do is move towards Earth and hope for the best. As now we see, all of the Autobots arrived on Earth. It was a few years before Bumblebee made a contact with Sam Witwicky, because now they had to locate down the Witwickies at first. And due to the scarce mean they had, and unaware of the dated technology they had on Earth, this was going to get hard. It was quite hard to get B's attention and get to communicate with him. As now we see, that is when Optimus sent in a signal, calling all Autobots. We are on Earth, and we have a home for you. We will need your help to deal with the Decepticons. Respond to my call and gather here. As now we see a few of the Autobots such as RC, as well as Wheeljack, and none other than Mirage, then decided to join in, as they all decided to land as well. But by that time, they all wondered what they need to do with Naruto. He was a humanoid Cybertronian, half human, half Cybertronian, with the abilities to also transform into a battle mode when needed to be and use all of their weapons and even have the strength of their own. And one more special thing about him, the spark that was given to him was Optimus Prime's, because at the moment all of them were wounded when they escaped and found Naruto as well. So Optimus decided while being the leader that he needs to give his spark, a piece of it at least, to revive Naruto. As now we see, Naruto was close to waking up. And so he did. What? Where am I? It's alright, kid. You're with us. As Naruto was quite scared, and that is when he heard a voice. As he calmed down hearing that voice. Your voice. I remember it. Yes, it's me, Kurama, kid. The one who... But you're the Nine-Tail. I know. How did this happen? Oh no. Gigi, what am I gonna tell him? Said Naruto. As Kurama then explained everything to Naruto of what has happened. It was quite hard to calm him down, but after him being calmed down, everything was explained. And so, after hearing everything, Naruto was shocked. As he looked towards himself in his Cybertronian mode. I can't believe this. So, I'm now a Cybertronian? Half of it at least. What? You don't like it? Unfortunately, this was the only method. I'm sorry, kid. I should have done better, said Ratchet. No, I'm grateful, Ratchet, for what you have done. I really am. It means a lot to me. All right. Let's go and meet the others then. And it's good to have you on our side, Naruto. Yeah, I guess so as well, Optimus. As now we see, from that day onwards, Naruto was a part of Team Prime and went on through the battles with them, and even went face to face with Decepticons like Starscream and Soundwave and even Barricade, even their leader Megatron, who was quite surprised and shocked that there was still a Cybertronian humanoid alive, but later found out that this was quite different. Kurama was also helping him train in his abilities of chakra, since Naruto still possessed that. And Ratchet was quite fascinated by that alongside others. Naruto had the ability to mold chakra or his chakra into the form of elements that were quite common on Earth. And not only that, thanks to his Cybertronion that were lifting up his limitations, Naruto's chakra has become in endless pit, and he was also able to copy and use any and all sorts of Kakagenkais if he wanted to. Right now, he could lift a whole mountain just by bare two hands if he wanted to. And right now, they were in the midst of a war between Megatron, who has returned as Knight Megatron, and on the other side was Nemesis Prime, a Prime who was corrupted by its creator and turned into a Dark Knight. Bumblebee was busy fighting him as Naruto was busy fighting Megatron. "You are going down, Naruto. This is the last time you will stand in my way. Me and Prime, your leader, will destroy this world, and on top of it ashes, will build anew. Not will I can do anything about it." While on the other side we see Cade Yeager as well as Sam Witwicky, who was saved by Naruto again and again by being his friend and ally, were on the other side, trying their best to stand their own guard. Cade was able to lift the swords of a Prime, and not only that, was also able to become a knight in his own right. Able to deflect a Decepticon knight sword was something a human could never think of achieving. Except if that human was Naruto, obviously, but Cade was able to do it. While this battle and wars between Cybertronians raged on here, we go back to Konoha, where things have taken a change for the worse. Turns out Minato Namikaze and Kushina Uzumaki were never dead. They were alive, and they have decided to fake their deaths and go into hiding alongside with Jiraiya and their daughter Mayta Uzumaki, who was the Jinchuriki of Kyuubi's chakra, and they were now back since Mayta was able to control Kyuubi's chakra and was able to enter a perfect Kasium state. And right now, all of them had one question in mind. What happened to their son? Where is their son Naruto? I can't begin to explain how sorry I am. You see, what happened was, years ago he was thrown into a dimension portal that was an experiment. Well, of Uzumaki's. I can't believe this. How did they found it? It was supposed to be a well-kept hidden secret, Okage-sama. I don't know, Kushina. We tried to search for that, but turns out the scroll has been burnt. The jutsu has been erased. There was no way of us for to bring him back. If he existed, that is. Because that was an experimental jutsu, nobody knows where it has went. As now we see, Kushina then said, one of our Uzumaki ancestors decided to go into that portal. God knows where he has went. God knows where he is. If he's alive or not. But what I can tell is that my son is not dead. And he will be back soon. Because I believe in him. And not only that, I will find a way myself. But Kushina, that doesn't still explain why you decided to leave him behind. I didn't want it to. Minato over here knocked me out. I'm sorry, Kushina. I told you that it will be alright. And look what happened. Our son, our baby boy is gone. Mother is right, father. You shouldn't have done that. But Mayta, you were the child of prophecy. We didn't have any choice, said Jiraiya. You always have a choice. Everyone always have one. You just made the wrong one, Jiraiya. That is all. Let's go, Kachan. As Kushina was being supported by her daughter, she has been feeling guilty because she decided to leave again and again, but Minato has threatened that what will happen to their daughter, and she realized that this would also jeopardize their secret identity that Minato has created, that they have gone into hiding by death, faking their death. And she knew and worried that something might happen to Naruto, but she couldn't go and leave Mayta behind. And now her fears and worst worries were coming true. Not only her son were missing, he has been thrown into an experimental Uzumaki seal that nobody has known where it leads to. And she has vowed that she will find a way. Before any of the bullshit about the child of prophecy or so on, she will find her son. And Mito, she was going to follow her mother to do so as well. As now we see on the other side, Minato and Jiraiya, they also felt guilty, but were hoping for the best, because they knew that if Naruto was alive, it was worth a shot. And if it wasn't, then this is all on them. And they should prepare for worse because their family, or Minato's family at least, will or might fall apart. As this was going on, we go to the other side, where we see right now the war was over, once and for all. Humans have been freed from the curse of the Decepticons, and once and for all, it was done. The battle has been won by the Autobots. And also, one more thing that came out of it was that Autobots was able to find a way back home and a way to revive it as well on their own. So right now, all of them were about to leave, as Optimus was now ordering everyone to leave, as Naruto and Kurama looked at each other and decided to stop. Optimus, there's something I need to talk about. Can it not wait, Naruto? Kurama, wait until we get back to Cybertron, and then we can discuss about it. No, we're gonna stay. What? What do you mean you're gonna stay? Said Bumblebee, who was able to be repaired by Ratchet. Yes, punk. What do you mean by that? After everything we have gone through, you decide to stay and abandon us? No, I'm not abandoning you. I found a clue back home. My home. As Optimus and everyone's eyes widened. Really? Said RC. Yes, RC. I have. I have to give it a try. I know, it might sound futile, but look at this. As Naruto, using his blue optics, pulled out a holographic vision of the Uzumaki swirl. I was searching online and I found this. As Cade and Sam, who were there, were quite shocked. Wait, isn't that Japan? Yes. I found out that this swirl, which is my clan symbol, has been in Uzumaki on a mountain. I need to go there. Both me and Kurama need to. We need to find a way home. If there is one. But what if it isn't? You'll be left stranded here, Naruto, and we can allow that to happen. Don't worry, Optimus. They'll be with us. You trust us, right? Of course we do, Cade, Sam. But your lives too will be in danger. We don't care about that. Not like they can do anything about that. We Witwickens have been in depth of Autobots for quite a while now. And we have been in yours, Sam. But I'm afraid I cannot allow this to. Please, I'm begging you. I have to try this. Please. As Ratchet and B then stood forward, I think we should let them at least try their best. We have finally, after such a long time, found a way home. Our home, Optimus. I think they have a right to find a way to theirs at least. Fine. But if anything happens, use the space bridge. It will be active for the time being. We'll be waiting for there in space. If you find anything, do let us know. We will, Optimus. Thank you. As after that we see, using a rocket, all the Autobots except for Naruto and, well, Kurama left. As Sam then with Cade came in front of Naruto. Well, I guess this is where we go separate ways, huh, buddy? I guess you're right, Sam. It was good knowing you as well, Mr. Cade. Just call me Cade, kid. And yeah, I guess it was good knowing you too as well. Hey, if you decide to stay on Earth, our Earth, why don't you, sometimes visit or so? Yeah, I think that would be great. But right now, we need to go there. How about we go there fast? You got any ideas, Kurama? Of course I do. As now we see Kurama then hopped into the air and transformed into a Cobra helicopter because of his tails transformed into the, well, propellers. As now we see Naruto then hopped on. Well, see ya, buddy. See ya, Mr. Cade. As after that, both of them went on their own way. As now we have a cutscene after they arrived to Japan, into the mountains. After tracing it down thanks to the satellites they were able to hack, they found where the symbol was. As the symbol was covered in greens as well as with cracks. As Naruto's hand gazed over it, he transformed back into his humanoid form. I can't believe it, Kurama. It really is the Uzumaki crest. How do you know of that, boy? Said an old man who arrived there. As they were redheads, I can't believe this, said Kurama, as Kurama transformed into his original state, causing all of the Uzumakis there to be in shock. I can't believe it. Our ancestors, they told us about the Biju, the Nine Tails, that it existed. That is because I do. Are you from the elemental nations? Yes. Yes, we are. But how are the Uzumakis alive? I thought they were dead. That was because of the experiment. You see, Arashi's Uzumaki's sister, Urushi Uzumaki, was sent here, and she was the first one to successfully arrive here in this land known as Japan in the Edo period. And after our arrival, she noticed that the humans here are weaker. She began to devise a bridge between us, our world, and this world, in case something happened. Wait, I don't understand. This was supposed to be our backup plan, an escape route for Uzumakis if we were ever attacked, because we too were not stupid and knew that the people were getting more and more scared of the Uzumakis because of the, limits we were pushing with the Fuinjutsu. So you mean the Uzumaki clan is all here? Yes. I can't believe it. I can't either, kid. Uzumakis never cease to amaze me, it seems. They even pushed far ahead. We have been living in Japan since the Edo period, hiding here, away from the conflicts of the elemental nation. And how do you know of this, boy? My name is Naruto Uzumaki. I thought of myself to be an orphan because my mother and father both died when I was born. Who is your mother? Her name was Kushina Uzumaki. She was chosen to be the next Kyuubi's Jinchuriki after Mito-sama. That is correct. And Naruto was my third Jinchuriki. Naruto and his twin were. Twin? Said the others. Yeah. He alongside my parents perished from what Kurama could remember. All I can say is that, I was hoping to find a way home. And I guess I found my clan. Well, this is your home, kid. Welcome home, Naruto. Have you found a way home, actually? I was hoping to go to Elemental Nation. Why do you want to go to that place? That place is corrupted. There is a peace here. I know there has been wars between the huge beings that came from space, but I heard they left. Oh, you mean Autobots? I'm one of them. You see, Naruto took some time of him explaining what has happened to him and how he, ended up here in the first place. They were all shocked and now were more than ready to, stop him to going there. But Naruto vowed that he has been a warrior, a Cybertronian one as well. And he was more than prepared to take care of himself and ready to go there. Even if you are strong, Naruto, you are a part of our clan. And we cannot allow you to harm any of us. And I'm the elder, so you have a right to listen to me. I know. But I beg of you, elder, please. I have to go and see at least some of the peoples that I know. And let them know I am fine. Alright. Only because you asked for it. But elder, the boy has chosen. There's nothing we can do. But remember, Naruto. A seal matrix skull was given to him. This is a way back home. Pump your chakra and you will, thanks to this seal, arrive back here. Thank you. Thank you so much, Elder. As that is when Naruto got a signal from Optimus. We are ready to go into hyper jump. Naruto, Kurama, status, we have found a way, Optimus. I'm finally returning home. I met my clan. They escaped here. The Uzumakis? Yes. I see. I'm happy for you. But remember this. You are also an Autobot and a Cybertronian. You're always welcome there. I know. The Autobots are my second family, after my clan. No, like my clan. And I will visit you someday, I promise. Good. Just make sure that you don't return to us injured or broken, kid. I don't know if I will lose my nerves trying to, reconstruct you back. Don't worry about it, Ratchet. I promise you I won't. Take care of yourself, punk. Thanks, Sensei. Ugh, said Ironhide, annoyed at the same time quite sad that his student, his well prized one at that, was leaving. Ready, kid? Said Kurama, always. As with that, both of them disappeared and arrived at the Uzushio ruins. Where is this place? Uzushio ruins, Naruto. I think we should return back to the humanoid self. Are you sure? I mean, I'm okay with it, but what about you? How about this? As Kurama then morphed and transformed into a smaller object, and that object being a watch. I can still imagine that you're able to transform into smaller objects as well. It is quite complex, but I'm able to do so. From what it's worth. It's a good technique. Yeah, I guess so. As Naruto then using half of his Cybertronian abilities, morphed his feet into the jet thrusters and was now flying toward Konoha. Where is Konoha again? As Naruto immediately was trying his best to find any sorts of technology here, but was quite shocked that their technology was even more worse than the Earth's of the planet that they just came from. I can't believe it. How are we living in the Stone Age still? I guess so, after living with the beings that are highly advanced, even from what it worth from their Earth. I guess you are right. This is Stone Age. As finally Naruto arrived at Konoha thanks to the guidance of Kurama, and was now resting on top of the Hokage monument. Unfortunately, he was able to, attract a lot of attention as now Minato, Jiraiya, as well as Kushina and the others, alongside with Mito, his sister, arrived there. As now we see, all of them were shocked to see who it was. It was a blonde-haired kid, carbon copy of Minato and Kushina. Naruto? I can't believe it. Mother? Is that you? Said Naruto, quite shocked. No, Naruto, my boy. Gigi, you look old. As after that we see Naruto was taken to the Hokage office, where he explained everything what has happened to him, and where he has been. So he fought an intergalactic war? It is hard to imagine. As after that Naruto transformed into, his Cybertronian form. This is my other form. My other half. Self. I am a Cybertronian warrior as well. As there were some scratches over his, armor, indicating that he indeed has been in war. And meet my partner, Kurama. As the nine-tailed fox appeared in a mecha state, everyone was shocked. How is this possible? I guess you're quite surprised to see me as well, Kushina. We were separated by those beings, and we were given each a body of our own. As Naruto, with the help of his blue optics, was able to show what has happened to him, and the beings that were taller than their whole villages, and even the Hokage mountain, and the devastating powers that they held, and the beings they fought against, and defeated. So Uzumaki clan is alive, said Kushina. Yes. They knew that the elemental nation is corrupt, and they decided to leave this, planet altogether. It was supposed to be a backup of there, and they ended up there to the other planet in Edo period. And now, they have been living there for hundreds and hundreds of years to no end. And they are still hidden from the eyes of the people. Hidden away in the mountains, separated from all, and still able to use chakra and fujitsu. Amazing. So the Uzumaki clan is alive. Meaning that, unfortunately, your, I think, grandparents are long gone, since Edo period has been over for more than centuries. As everyone was shocked when they heard this. And right as soon as they were talking, we see that the Akatsuki, they attacked. Why? Well, Minato has been trying his best to gather everyone to rally against the Akatsuki after finding out their true motives thanks to Jiraiya. And so far, all of the villages have joined him. Even Iwa, who was against him, has joined him. And so, to, tackle them back and answer what they have done, we see that the Akatsuki have decided to attack. And as soon as they arrived there, Naruto and Kurama then said, how about some devastation, partner? Of course, Naruto. Let's do this. As both of them transformed into their, Cybertronian form, and they were shocked to see a huge humanoid metal object running towards them, as using his tails in the form of, his swords that he could hold. His Wolverine-like blades, he was able to cause a lot of damage. As Kurama was fighting, on the other side, Naruto was flying in the air using his thruster and using his cannons that were like ironhide that were installed in his arms. Naruto was firing quite a lot at the Akatsuki members. unbeknownst to both of them, their strength that they were displaying was alone enough to destroy the Akatsuki, and within mere moments they were able to easily defeat all of them. As both of them looked at each other, is that all? As on the other side, the people who were watching this were shocked to no end. I can't believe it. Is that the extent of these people? As that is when we see their leader, the fake Madara, arrive there, trying his best to kill Naruto, but only his hand was the one that got injured. Naruto, on the other hand, decided to copy his jutsu using his copying technique that the Cybertronian used to copy any car, and was able to replicate that jutsu tenfold, destroying and burning him to no end. As after that, Naruto then said, well, that takes care of it. As after that, a few months have passed. The world has somewhat stabilized. Minato was still estranged that his son was alive. Naruto, on the other hand, after finding out what has happened, was quite mad at him. You know, I'm mad at you, but I can't stay mad at you, because if it wasn't for your foolish decision, I guess I wouldn't have been able to make peace with Kurama, and we wouldn't have been able to meet our other families, or even found out about our clan. Right, mother? I guess you're right, but still, I kind of find it hard to forgive your father for what he has done. And I find myself guilty because I knew that I should have returned, but I couldn't. Nah, I'm happy that you decided not to. Because I guess under different circumstances, I wouldn't have believed you. I guess you're right. I'm just glad that you were able to at least forgive me, son. As Naruto hugged his mother, and so on the others. Right. So how about this? Why don't we go and visit the clan and then visit my other family? Seriously? You're trying to do that now, Naruto? Why not? I mean, there has been peace stored here, right? After all, we're an Autobot, and an Uzumaki as well. Don't forget that. Our family. So Naruto opened that scroll, and a portal appeared, from which the Uzumaki family, all together this time, went on a different adventure of their own. As this is where I'm going to be leaving this story off, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel, as this is it for the day. Peace.